Next on Everybody Hates Agnes. What's she been up to since she murdered her ex-boyfriend? She did the giggity with Captain Rios, who then dumps her crazy ass. Rejected! Agnes hits the bottle hard and then teams up with the Borg Queen and starts singing,
I know what boys like, I know what guys want. I was working as a waitress in a cocktail bar.
I guess the best way to heal a broken heart really is through song. Meanwhile, years of self-doubt and depression from a third-rate self-taught astronaut are erased by a 10-minute pep talk from Picard. We can't have that now, can we? Meanwhile, the Borg Queen and Agnes find friendship. I guess they really do need each other. Are you two gonna make out now? You won't believe your eyes, because it's too incredibly stupid to think anyone actually sat down and wrote this crap. Don't miss Everybody Hates Agnes. You know, I'm really surprised she hasn't puked yet. They're the most unconvincing couple in the galaxy. One was assimilated as a child into the Borg Collective. The other is a disgraced Starfleet officer and a deadbeat mom who is also, wait for it, a drug addict living in a trailer in the desert by Vasquez Rocks. Hey, didn't Kirk fight the Gorn here? You know, cause remember the Gorn? Watch as Raffi and Seven try to get along.
Give me the tricorder.
Nag at climate change.
It's beginning.
Commit homicide. Ew. Steal a police car. And then see Raffi bring Seven coffee and Seven will ignore her.
You haven't touched your coffee. You never don't touch your coffee.
He let us up there on our first date.
Then they'll remind you that in 2024, interracial gay marriage is still a thing.
We just got engaged.
And when it's all over, see the least hot lesbian kiss in television history. Don't miss Jerry Ryan and Michelle Hurd in Karen and Karen. You know, don't think you're so special. I've seen hotter lesbians on television, and much hotter on Star Trek already. Now streaming on Paramount Plus. The legendary Xbox video game comes to life as Master Chief fights alongside a team of legendary, highly trained warriors to fight aliens. That sounds awfully familiar. See him protect a young child. Wait a minute. And then watch as he enrages fans by removing his helmet. Wait a second, we've seen this before, haven't we? Don't miss Pablo Schreiber in The Mando Halo-Lorian. I know the old saying of there being nothing new under the sun, but at least try to make it seem original. And I know you guys didn't play the game before writing the series, but at least could you have asked somebody who had? Now streaming on Disney Plus. He was one of the greatest heroes of the Old Republic.
Hello there.
Now, Disney will emasculate him, just because it took months for Kathleen Kennedy to figure out that this was the same show as The Mandalorian, and because they have to do anything to salvage their perfect Rey. Ewan McGregor stars in Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's 10 years after the fall of the Jedi. Now, Obi-Wan watches over a young Luke Skywalker as he works at a soul-crushing job in a meatpacking plant, deals with unfair labor practices.
It's only half.
Rides public transportation, experiences PTSD flashbacks, plays Santa, passes time with his Game Gear, deals with Jedi dysfunction,
I'm not the man you remember.
uses Force GPS to find his buried manhood, and gives Tritos to his space camel. That last one's actually kind of cool. When Discount Lashana Lynch shows up with Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers and kidnaps a 10-year-old smartass, who Disney will use in an attempt to supplant Luke as the most important person in the galaxy, it will be up to Obi-Wan to look for her.
Excuse me. I'm looking for a ship.
At Penn Station. Ewan McGregor stars in the role he probably shouldn't have taken again in The Least Jedi.
Any credits?
Something tells me Tamir Morrison should have talked Ewan McGregor out of this after how well Book of Boba Fett went.
Help avenge him, get a warm meal.
But hey, what do I know?
Now see the violence is inherent in the system? Help, I'm being victimized!
Wobble dee wobbling, wobble wobble dee wobbling. So fat, all these dropping back. I'm your leader, phantom by the meter. Some
Coming soon to Animal Planet. What happens when you take the Summer of Love's fiery but mostly peaceful protesters and you combine them with shark interactions? You get one wacky petting zoo reality TV show mashup that you don't want to miss. Don't miss Autonomous Zone Petting Zoo, the only reality series where the sharks pet you. Coming to Animal Planet.
Finally, a chicken I could put my blessing behind. Say yes to Pop Yes Chicken, the official chicken of Popabaiga. The only chicken you'll need for your salvation. Even that Shlomo guy likes it.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff.
Say yes to Pop Yes. It's heavenly.
Back in the day, these guys worshipped a violent god called Landru, who suppressed their creativity until Kirk figured out it was actually a computer. These knuckleheads went back to worshipping Landru.
Don't make me paradox you into destroying yourself. This is literally the exact thing Captain Kirk taught you.
Well, I like purging people during the Red Hour. I'm going to keep doing it.
Dude.
Yeah, I know. It's always weird revisiting planets from the TOS era. You know, Spock, Scotty, those guys.
Get destroyed by a gangster of Triskelion or whatever. Pathetic little flying hammer thing.
Well, Wesley Crusher worked with his mom. Maybe everybody will be cool about it. You said Wolf 359 was an inside job?
How to decorate the captain's yacht.
If changing's not real, the Dominion War didn't happen.
Titan is also within range. Boimler?
I thought the Enterprise was strong. We thought you were the Enterprise.
Hacklids?
Guys, right here? Yep, break something now. You did
How much contraband have you hidden on my ship?
Double hit.
I wasn't mad that you were stealing the Sacramento promotion.
What about the needs of the many?
Artie and I wasn't invited.
I'm sorry, what was that? I hate it when a ship gets repaired and comes out looking all sovereign class.
Fluidic systems and how to reroute them.
He's with the prophets now. A tribble?
Yeah, that's for personal use.
You were sort of my Chadich.
Sooner or later, I'm gonna run into you, and I'm gonna feed you to an artist. You hear me?
I'm sorry I'm late. I was watching the first Enterprise on the holodeck. You know, Archer and those guys. Those guys had a long road getting from there to here. You know, they had a little Risa.
Should we take the little Horgan? Oh, the jazz.
Are you looking for that special someone to save the world with from the evil oppressors and fascists? Do you care more about the pronouns people use instead of who they are as a person?
Use she, her pronouns, and I am
Do you feel the need to correct everyone about race and gender at all times, no matter the situation? Do you spend hours at a time screaming from your car about how unfair everything is?
Could this year get any fucking worse?
Then we have the dating app for you. Unhinged Unhitchables. Filter by pronouns, gender identity, race, fandoms, and more. Never match up with someone who will reject you because you're entitled to love too.
It's kind of hard to understand, but I'm a big lesbian.
Wank. Get ready to read. The all-new Ford 2021 Toxic Masculinity is 5,000 pounds of raw, untamed power. Whether it's climbing the steepest hill or running down an escaped criminal. And ladies, engage the all-new Karen Drive and let your inner bitch scream. The all-new 2021 Ford Toxic Masculinity with Karen Drive. Have you driven a Ford lately? Well, have you?
Well, have you?
I know. Have not.
Where's my camera? Oh no.
I don't know.
Oh no. I have so much crap on this that I can't find my camera. It's here somewhere. I got my mic on. That's okay. I am still very, very sick with probably a sinus thing. Hello. How's everyone? All right. Yeah. Who are you? Why are you here?
I'm Rob off camera.
Yeah, my voice is a little bit. It is. I'm breathing a little bit better. However, yeah, I still got a couple days to get this out of my system. So
yeah,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
For anyone wondering why we haven't done any more of those lower decks things,
it's awful, and I refuse to watch it.
yeah, exactly.
I refuse to watch it.
I refuse. They're funny to watch, but they're absolutely hell to do because you have to actually watch that damn show.
Yeah, and that show's just insufferable.
It is.
How many Karens can that forward hold? Asking for a friend who wants to drive one off a cliff. Well, see, Karens are a lot like clowns, whereas you can just keep piling them in.
Pile them in, yeah.
Yeah. They'll make room. I need to turn this light on. It's getting dark all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you want to get it. Also, if you find the little cord for this, it's probably downstairs.
Yeah, well,
and it's like
it's
a white cord.
I gotta reveal the movie magic here.
Yeah, reveal the movie magic. That's okay.
So.
That's okay. You're gonna see all my posters that I never hung up. Pay no attention to my Godzillas and my things and my stuffs. I got a new Charmander. Oh, and I got a taco.
Drop it.
I don't want to drop it. It's a nice one. It's a Squishmallow, and I got it out of a claw machine, and it was under stuff, and I didn't think I was gonna get it at the Midway, the Circus Midway. If you can stand kind of a crap hole place that's a little, less high class, go to Circus. It's great. I'm endorsing Circus now. I've noticed one thing about Las Vegas. There's way too much high end. So our 25th anniversary concert was here. Oh, I wish I would have been there. Like, if I were still in Colorado, I would have had a ticket. I would have been there. I've seen Weed countless times, probably 20 times since 94, 95 was the first time I saw them. I've got their autographs. I've got autographed posters. I got pictures with them. I've hung out backstage at their concerts. It's like, the right one? I'm a huge fan. Yes, I think this is.
Hey, on the first try.
No, that's the headphones.
Damn.
That's the headphones. It's the one that's got like a and then the other one's in the car with a little tape on it.
I mean, let me go grab one.
Yeah.
It's just easier.
Yeah. But yeah, I absolutely loved Weed, and it was so cool. I'm like, Weed and Primus around here? Oh, nice. So they brought Weed and Primus on, and you guys don't want to hear about that. You want to hear about She-Hulk, but I'm going to talk about this for a second anyway. So the South Park concert, it's at Red Rocks. I saw Weed at Red Rocks, actually, in 2000. Galactic and Tenacious D opened for Weed. As they should be. So this was so cool to see, because last time I saw Weed was like right after my mom passed away in, October, because I saw their Halloween show. So yeah, that DC girl. Oh, thank you so much, Canadian 99 cents. I appreciate it. I jiggle when I'm out there. I don't have my pop-ups on. Why are the pop? I got the volume. All right, where's the pop-ups? None of these are. I'm gonna fix that because I like having the thing. So let's see if I can bring in a thing, which I don't know if I can do. So yeah, I am still sick, and I'm probably breathing through my mouth because I'm going to be breathing through my stupid mouth. Media sources, they're browser sources, aren't they? Just Twitches, Twitch sounds, Twitch stickers, notifications. There you go. Notifications. So, and there was like a special guest in the middle of the concert that Trey brought out for Matt, and I'm like, oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. So, yeah, but that's something I would have really loved to have seen. But
okay, here you go. Cord with the
guys who created South Park and people. Oh yeah, I watched it. Well, I grew up in Colorado, so yeah, I watched it from the get-go, from the first episode on Comedy Central. Okay. So like just musically, you know me. Do you have a charger, like a pluggy-in bit?
Pluggy-in bit. Hold on, let me get the pluggy-in bit.
That's the other thing. Thank you. Yeah, I grew up in Colorado, so I really that's one of those things, like, people are like, oh yes, representation. I kind of get it because I got representation with stuff like South Park. I guess is it representation if it's something like that? I don't know. So it was very cool. Primus did a whole bunch of stuff. We did a couple of songs. Oh, They were like one of my favorites that I really, really love. But then again, I could just go on about them for hours because they were one of my all-time favorite bands that I absolutely love. And I don't really have anything bad to say about Primus either. I mean, like, Primus is fine. So go watch the South Park concert. They do all the songs, most of the songs from the show, and they have like Weed and Primus as the backup guys. So you're not getting like just bands you might not know, but you know, if you like South Park, you're gonna know them anyway. The South Park special is, I'm gonna probably do a full breakdown of it. It's just still, you know, in my face. Sort of like, oh, I missed that by moving out of Colorado.
Yeah, this is from that one.
Okay.
I'll have to plug that in later.
But then again, I mean, Colorado just priced me the crap out, so.
Priced everyone out.
Yeah.
I mean, they
Priced everyone out.
They were literally out of moving vans.
Oh, yeah, there was that too. That too. I'm gonna try and mute if I have to like cough or something. It's not coming up, it's coming down. And I don't like that.
Mine's going sideways.
Yeah. Yours is, he's got a, what do you got? You got something too.
I have acute bronchitis.
Yeah.
And an inflated sense of self-worth.
Yes.
So, yeah. So
Why did I just move to my mom's house instead of Colorado? Because it's in a retirement park.
Yeah, 55 and over.
Yeah, it was it was a trailer and it wasn't really livable.
It was livable, but it needed work.
It needed a lot more work than I could put into it, and it was kind of just a dump and get rid of sort of thing. So no, I couldn't just move into it, and that would have been ideal had she, bought a condo somewhere. But whatever.
Somewhere named Laughlin. Let me try to I'm trying to bring up the chat here.
Yeah.
So I don't.
He doesn't know where Laughlin is. Well, she wanted to move to Laughlin, Nevada. That would have been south like an hour. So, give or take. I love South Park. I'm sorry. I've been on your streams lately. I've been pretty busy. I was done reading a fourth book this year. Oh, nice. Reading's always great. I always recommend that. Yeah, I've been streaming a lot of games and stuff, and I've been streaming a lot of like.
How's the future hair metal band coming along? Well, I'd have to have hair first.
Your hair metal band.
I could look. It's because I can't lean far enough over to the.
If you want to get the amp and plug in, you can do your Eddie Van Halen stuff. If I can just do this, I'm not even.
She thinks I shred a lot more than I actually do.
Maybe I'm not even in tune. Oh, we're not even in tune. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Oh, Lord. So, what are we doing now? Am I feeling better? A little. I mean, it's better than it was yesterday, probably, because I don't feel exhausted, and I've been, what? I got a mute. He's got a cough. So do I.
Thank you.
So did I, actually.
That's perfect timing.
Yeah.
At least I had the courtesy to ask you to mute first.
Yeah, I appreciate that. We'll try and do that. All right, She-Hulk time. We gotta talk about She-Hulk. Watch the South Park thing. It's great. They do there's nothing cooler than hearing everybody in Red Rock screaming, "Protect my balls!" And I can't do it since I'm sick.
Come on, Yana, and protect my balls.
It's like one of their best. Oh, Trey Parker. Oh,
let's fighting love.
Trey Parker is so much cooler than Seth MacFarlane because he doesn't have a stick up his ass. And he's like more talented musically. He's a better singer. He's a better songwriter because I don't even think Seth writes songs. So he's just better. He's just better. Absolutely. Just people. I gotta talk a little bit about this. Like, I was always the chick who was like enamored with the guys in the bands or who could do music stuff. I was never the chick who's going after the actors, or because people are always like, "Oh, Brad Pitt, Johnny Depp." No, those guys might as well be the costumes they're wearing. Those guys are about as flat and blank and uninteresting. And I know Johnny Depp plays guitar, but that's beside the point. But if you're like a creator, a songwriter, or a musician, you're there sharing a part of yourself that that the rest of like the acting community and those sort of artists do not. So I have like that sort of respect and fangirl groupie sort of gravitation. So people always ask me, oh, what actors were you hot for? No. Don't think in terms of actors. You gotta think like, is he a composer? Is he a songwriter? Was he in a band in the 90s? For that type of stuff. That's where my favor lied. Back then, my crushes lied, I guess.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna talk about She-Hulk.
Well, let me talk about South Park.
Yeah, talk about South Park.
I'm just amazed that it's been going so long, and that it's still good.
Right?
I mean, it's really. What else can you think has been with you for 25 years and is still cranking out stuff as good as when they started? I think it's better now. Matt and Trey said they would like the first 3 seasons to go away, but I mean, I'm like, no, you guys are selling yourself short here.
Yeah. So let me see. So that's my thing. Is I'm like such a music geek. So people are always like, oh, why don't you talk more about Lord of the Rings? Why don't you talk about this or that? It's like I was like a big Star Trek fan, and I was going to concerts.
Listen,
I was writing crappy songs on a crappy acoustic guitar or crappy electric guitar. My old Ibanez that I had.
I like Lord of the Rings. I don't want to talk about it. No, seriously. I like Lord of the Rings, and I don't want to talk about it. It's.
I don't even like it. I don't want to talk about it. But I mean, that was just like an example of, like I was a big Star Trek fan. I liked Star Wars quite a bit. But man, I was a music geek. I was the one digging for the most obscure, unique, weird stuff, right? That was always my thing. And I never want to do a channel on it because I know it would just ruin it for me if I really opened up too much about it. So that's the part of myself that you guys like you're getting a special treat me talking so much about music today. All right,
well, She-Hulk.
Shulky.
Shulk.
They call her Shulky.
That's lame.
I gotta mute for a second. But yay. Boy Wonder, I love your opinions on movies and shows. Well, thank you. I do have to toot my own horn that one of my all-time favorite YouTubers does communicate with me from time to time, and I'm so terrified to say anything because I don't want to, like...
Is the guy who starts his name with a B?
Yeah. So, well, there's a couple of them. Bob? See, no, but like, yeah, I do get to communicate with, like, my... Anywho, so, I don't know what I was going with that.
You're afraid to communicate with your favorite YouTuber?
Because I have like severe social anxiety and I know I'm an idiot and I make a fool of myself and I say the wrong stuff, and when I do my opinions on movies and TV, I always like hear the backlash first about what I'm gonna say, but then I go ahead and do it anyway because I rail on stuff, and it's fun to rail on stuff, isn't it? All right, now let's get into the Shulky show. Did I cue it up?
Yeah, I think you did.
I did. Who's that? That's your face. I can't snap it in with your face.
You just whack me. You just.
No, you're making me hit you. Don't make me hit you.
Abuse.
He did it himself. You saw it. That's the wrong one. Is it? Well, I'm looking for window capture 2. I'm looking for window capture 2. Display capture 2. It's black screen. Oh, this is just our opening Marvel-y credity things, right? Yeah, That's our opening credits. Oh, you're going to watch it with a sort of frame-by-frame-ish as we riff on it and rail it live. Is that good?
Yeah.
Oh, there's Ms. Marvel right in the center. Of course she is. So this is the whammon version. This confirms we're in the MCU.
Hawkeye, there's
I didn't even watch his show.
Neither did I.
Is that Ant-Man, Shang-Chi? I didn't watch Shang-Chi either.
Yeah, why?
Doctor Strange. Is that Doctor Strange? Yeah, Doctor Strange. Who's here in this one?
You're just reminding us you're out of...
Not even Baby Girl. Oh, that's not Baby Girl.
You're just reminding us all you have are crappy characters left.
For crying out loud. Yeah, they just have bad ones.
The Practice Squad.
Kenny Dying has been done enough. He has. You know what? They should kill Kenny in this. That'd be great.
Now this looks like a hostage video.
This does. Hi, I am Jennifer Walters. I am totally fine, and there is nothing wrong.
My captors are treating me well.
I am being treated well. The food is good.
My government. I am instructing my government not to rescue me. No, but you know what this looks like? Do you remember those No More commercials?
No.
There was these commercials, with a bunch of celebrities, No More, talking about women being attacked.
Greetings, my excellent friend.
No, really. That's what this reminds me of. She was just.
It's like that. I take responsibility.
Yeah. It's one of those. This is one of those I would take responsibility ads.
Oh, see, now I gotta add it. Or I might have it on here. Oh, I probably have it on my soundboard, actually. Under a Brie Larson video.
I take responsibility.
To give attention.
That's not. Shut up.
Might as well be that, though. No.
Close enough. It's one of those. Pretend I take responsibility.
I take responsibility. I am an American Muslim.
She has IBS. She might.
The first thing she talks about is people being attacked. And
Hold it. As we pan out, let me fix the angle of the dangle of the camera.
Okay,
she got a Ruth Bader Krappen Ginsburg. That she couldn't goddamn retire. I'm gonna keep my beliefs out of it, but that woman is a beepity. She's a beepity.
And for people who say Rob's a big lefty, I'm like, the bitch should have retired.
The bitch should have retired. Ruth Bader Ginsburg is a bitch.
I'm talking about an 85-year-old woman who died
that bitch
cancer, but she was selfish. In that case, she was a selfish bitch. I'm sorry.
And then you have the chick who's like, you're getting any worse. So she's got what? This Michelle Obama bobblehead behind her. You can't even see it.
Like that.
It's either Michelle Obama or cackling Kamala. It's one or the other. Oh, don't think I'm like a raging lefty because I hate Ruth Bader Ginsburg for not dying.
They always sneak that kind of shit in there. They always sneak that kind of shit in there.
Right. So this is just establishing she's got a badass whammon. What does it say? See you later, lactose. Okay, you can have that.
She's lactose intolerant?
Yeah, apparently. So she's lactose intolerant Hulk.
Is that the lactose? Yeah.
This is lactose intolerant.
Yeah, we actually came up with a super villain, actually. Lactose intolerance, man.
So she's like...
UCLA mug, okay. So she's educated. So when she's educated, she went to one of the top
we
schools.
established how much... they get social commentary on how much student debt she's still in a minute here. But yeah, so she's practicing her speech for... what is it? Her closing argument. This is like her first big closing argument where she finally gets to be a great lawyer. So she's practicing in front of her paralegal chick and her fellow lawyer.
And this guy tells her, smile more. Of course, because...
And they're like, you're not at all helpful here. You're just a man. This is gonna end coming better for me because I'm a man. And that's this whole show.
Well, maybe he's the senior partner. Okay,
twerp.
Maybe. Well, here's the thing. Maybe it's not because she's a woman. Maybe because he's the senior partner and he has. Oh wow, this guy. Oh, it's the top guys here. Oh wow, this is important.
Well, he doesn't tell her why. He says plenty of time to switch things up at the closing, but.
Yeah. So anyway. Oh, don't you talk back, Dennis? I will kill you. I will kill you, Dennis. If you talk back to my
I will find you and I will kill you. Yeah, this is very much Legally Blonde. If you like Legally Blonde...
Someone say my name?
Shut your mouth, Rita. If you like Legally Blonde, you're going to like this. You're going to like this. So she goes with what the paralegal says instead of him. And yeah, I've got it muted, but... And so already we're establishing she's like girl power over men. She's got...
This was all written by Dana Schwartz. You can tell.
It's so cringe, the amount of whammonism and feminism.
Okay, now I'm gonna say this. I was holding this till later. Mute the mic, please, a second.
We gotta mute. See, I was holding it too.
Now I was gonna save this till later. Okay. But I'm gonna say this right now. Okay. All the feminism stuff. It's not that, it's attacking men. This comes across as very dated. Yeah. This is 2017. This is
Ghostbusters 2016 level of we don't. What do you mean no woman can be a Ghostbuster? I deal with this men all the time. Men. Like,
oh no,
I
you
don't
didn't.
need to
Oh
hear
no, you did not tell me. I can't be a Ghostbuster. You know. Okay, I got 5%.
Trey Parker was singing in Japanese, and it's kind of hot. Sorry.
I gotta.
Well, quit texting. God damn it.
I'm following the chat. I'm following the chat so I don't have to look over there. Is what I'm doing.
Goofy. All right.
But, okay, but this
well, I got it down here too.
This comes across as 2017. This is dated. And
Sorry if it got loud because I cannot speak and I have no idea what.
And this is going to age poorly. And I'm not talking age in the next in terms of years. I'm talking age in months and weeks. Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking. This is really gonna be, and they're setting this up to be as their introduction to Jennifer Walters. That she's
an unlikable bitch.
Unlikable.
Feminist.
The word begins with a C. Unlikable.
Yeah. Well, we'll see her next Tuesday anyway. That's what she is. And I like Tatiana Maslany. I like her as an actress.
I love Tatiana Maslany. I wish she was in a lot more stuff.
Yeah, I like her.
I loved Orphan Black.
But this, she just this is only 35 minutes and we've already got Ruth Bader Ginsburg. We're 2 minutes in. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, male bashing. I don't want to listen to you. I'm gonna listen to the paralegal instead of the man, and instead of the man lawyer.
Okay, so
and then we get into the scene where she's okay. After seeing the end context and why she's on about Captain America's virginity in the end scene, like the mid-credit scene, this doesn't bother me at all because I'm going to spoil it for everybody. This is full spoilers, by the way. She does kind of use the, I'm going to call him a virgin so that you have to spill some beans on how well you knew him.
She's trying to pry it out of him.
She's trying to pry it out of him. So, yeah. There, got the chat here, too, if you need it. I don't mind.
Yeah, well. Just so I don't have to squint and...
Yeah.
But anyway, so like I said, and okay, this.
So they're going on a road trip somewhere.
Yeah.
They don't establish where for. Why is she going on a trip with her cousin right before her big?
Well,
right
this
before
is
her.
a couple months.
Yeah, it was a little bit earlier than that, but.
Yeah, cut that 3 months earlier or whatever.
Yeah, it was like 3 months earlier.
Symbol of America. Yeah.
Symbol of America. Yeah, Captain America's too busy to have a girlfriend. This is the scene we ripped on earlier.
Can I ask you a question though?
Uh-huh.
There was that female writers' room that they had the interview with. Is that the stuff that female writers' rooms talk about? As being,
I've never been in a female writers' room,
but a group of women get together.
Yeah,
that's the kind of stuff. Oh, I bet.
When I worked retail, yes, they would sit around and complain about their husbands.
Oh, geez, yeah. If Ed's not giving to me enough.
No, it's more of a no. They don't want it. They're like, oh, I don't want anything to do with that. He was gone all this time out working it here, and I had to do everything. You know, so that's.
I bet. But this. Here's the thing of locker room. Let me key in on the thing with locker room talk with guys. It's all bluster. It's all bravado. We lie all the time. We lie worse than Rudy Giuliani under a deposition. Okay, but that's okay. We lie. Whatever figure a man says, just cut it in half and divide by 2. Okay. Guy says he's been with 10 women, cut it in half, divide by 2. He's been with 2.5. Okay.
Which half?
Huh?
Which half is the half?
Well, there was that one time with that this
with just a half.
She got a blowy. He got a blowy. Okay, but this is the major change they make to the character. Okay, so they get into a crash.
There's what was it? It wasn't a squirrel ship. It was somebody else.
Sakaran.
Yeah.
But
they get into a car wreck, and his blood gets on her blood.
She has an open wound.
Yeah. She has an open wound here. She's got a wound. She's got a big gash.
Okay.
She goes and pulls him out here.
So now...
And now his blood gets on her blood here. So he's venomous now?
Yeah, so I
mean, I guess he always kind of was, but...
Being a Hulk is a blood-borne disease, I mean...
So anytime he got cut before, did he go around making new Hulks? Did he bleed on anybody in any battle ever before?
Probably. I mean...
Are they Hulks too? If they... Like, do they have to go around with a containment thing spraying down Hulk blood with, like, ammonia? Oh, they just screwed up their Hulk...
What? I mean, what other... Listen, hey, you fish around the scene of a battle or whatever. You look for some Hulk blood and you synthesize some kind of super soldier serum out of it.
Right?
I mean, come on. I mean, you're kind of tampering with the whole thing. But here's the thing. This is the major change in the comic. I'm going to bore you with these details.
That's fine.
He pulls Jennifer Walters from the wreckage, and she's bleeding to death, and he needs to give her a transfusion.
Yeah.
Now she's pulling him from the wreckage,
and she realizes now she's not the same, and she runs off, and then he hulks out.
But the whole thing, I'm like, what? You could not have him save her because she's a strong female character.
And
so
she
Hulk's
wakes up in the woods.
Now. Yeah, this is
Hulks are now werewolves. They wake up in the woods.
This is like a 1990s version. That like, oh no, we have to change it. Morons.
Oh, don't read that. You don't care. We're not talking about.
Okay, I'm not.
So she stumbles into
some kind of roadside bar.
If you super chat, we'll read them. But yeah, we're just kind of going through this because I don't want to be here all day. Sorry.
Yeah. Being a Hulk is like rabies.
So being a Hulk is like rabies, and
it's like the flu. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh god. So she stumbles into some dive bar somewhere with a bunch of trans prostitute women.
She goes in through the back door.
She goes in through the back door to the dirtiest bathroom in Mexico. Did they go to Mexico in the first place?
I don't think they made it. I don't think they were making it.
They weren't headed there because they end up there, right?
Well, first of all, nobody...
Oh, yeah, it is a gamma radiation that she can... they explain it.
They explain it. Her body produces gamma radiation.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of her genetics, which means they're probably going to make her the Hulk a mutant too now.
So all these trans prostitutes...
Okay.
Yeah. Or some of them are trans.
This is far too ethically a diverse bunch of hookers here to be hanging out. And they're dressed a little too well to be at this bar.
So they're like, oh yeah, your boyfriend or your girlfriend or they, whoever left you here, you need to leave them. And so they wanna doll her up, gussy her up, and it's very awkward. I should say. It's weird because this situation would never happen.
Somebody called
She's
the cops.
Clearly bloody. She's clearly doesn't know where she is. So they're coming in and putting makeup on her to guss her up.
To hide it.
To hide it. Instead of, I don't know, calling the police to help. Because, see, I figured, okay, she's going to go, she's in a wreck, she's going to go call the cops to get the car out.
First thing that would happen was if I saw somebody, oh my God, sweetie, what happened?
Yeah, but they just put makeup on her.
Who did this to you? No, not, who does, do you want me to call somebody? Do you want me to call somebody? Do you want me to call the cops? Do you want me to call an ambulance? Are you okay? Are you sure you're okay? Are you injured? I mean, no, let's put this on you. Let's put this on you.
This is weird. It's weird.
It's a weird scene. It's
odd.
Are those all trans?
Yes, they're all trans. Yes.
And they're hanging out at this bar.
Yes.
That wouldn't.
They're all hanging out at this dive bar. Somewhere. Hey, can I have your cell phone to call my cousin? So she wants to call the cousin instead of. Or she wants to call Bruce, and then they give her this coat for some reason. She wants to call Bruce instead of the cops, which is fine.
Why? I mean, but you don't even know where Bruce is. Who's that? Will Forte? Was Bill Hader? Was guy? Okay, now, all right.
This shit.
She's waiting outside.
She's waiting outside for
some
Bruce.
Strange reason. She's waiting outside. She's waiting for
Bruce to come by. This shit.
Okay, now listen. As someone who spent a lot of time in bars. This doesn't happen anymore.
This does not happen. This doesn't happen.
At least not.
I don't think. usually no means no. And if you see a girl who's like, I'm just not in the fucking mood for this, you don't keep pressing her.
Hey, honey. Hey, how you?
You're like,
how's it
what's
going?
up? Please, how you doing? I'm fine, thank you. So
Fine.
she's like, yeah.
You
whatever.
want a ride? He goes, no, I'm okay. Wait for some.
Yeah,
All right, no problem.
Wait for a ride. What's your name? You guys don't need to keep bothering me. It's fine. I've got it. But this stuff, like this just further whammitism, men are bad, and men are like... I haven't dealt with... Well, let's see, I don't hang around in bars, though. I don't know. Do they do this? I don't know. I usually don't go out alone because I don't want to deal with this shit. Hey, we're just being friendly. I don't care.
But it probably still happens in some places. Yeah, but it's
she
not...
hulks out on him. And then Hulk attacks
Are those
her.
two guys holding each other?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
for
see
Christ's
that?
sake.
Here, look at that. We're just being friendly. And she hulks out on him. It's actually kind of funny. Yeah.
Oh, for crying out loud. Like I said, remember when I said this is really heavy-handed?
Well, she tries to kill him for talking to her. Oh, it's really heavy. It's really...
We're noticing the feminist stuff more now in the second viewing.
Just every little thing. How pussified the men are. How... It's like, okay, if you have 1 or 2 lines per episode that can just go in and out, one ear and out the other. Like, I was really, really wanting to like this. I was really wanting to be like, okay, there's only like 2 little quips. We can get over it. Every single line.
Yeah, we're noticing this more now. We're noticing. At first I saw, I was like, it's kind of boring. Like, wait a minute. Now I'm bringing about, wait a minute. This is
every
BS.
single,
this is
every
BS.
single
this is
line,
BS.
every single thing.
I think part of the problem is you have people writing this who aren't good at human interaction.
No, the people writing this have no idea what's going on. So she's in this house in Mexico. She hears the Spanish music playing. He leaves her a new T-shirt with Led Zeppelin. It sounds like a Mexican restaurant.
Do you notice they all gotta have some kind of rock T-shirt?
Yeah.
Nine Inch Nails, Led Zeppelin.
I got tired of Led Zeppelin. I really did. I railed on him on. I was a little too hard on. Like I don't want people to think like there wasn't a point in time where I did enjoy their music. I'm just tired of them. So I railed the crap out of him on that Dungeons and Dragons trailer. People are like, well, maybe if you listen to more than 5 songs. It's like, I've heard Led Zeppelin 7,000 times.
You know how many guys in
I'm a music geek, okay? I consumed and obsessed over music. I've heard it.
How many guys with Led Zeppelin T-shirts with leather vests and the cut-off gloves I used to run across? And when I back in the 80s, I'm like, it just...
Tell me you like something obscure, you know?
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. I'll take anything else at this point.
I think this is why he and I connect, because I'll play him like I'll get my MP3 player and I'll be like, hey, remember this one? Hey, remember this one? And it'll be like Camper Van Beethoven or something. Yeah.
I mean, come on, the crazy world of Arthur Brown. I'll take at this point.
Oh, I've got that other too.
I know. That's right.
Sean Russell. I can find some enjoyment in both shows, and I hated this show.
Well, listen,
I enjoyed it. Except for the feminism stuff. It's like, you're really making me want to go and watch South Park. So much cool Norwegian metal. I like the metal that isn't growly. I like Blind Guardian metal. I like the Hey Naughty Naughty metal a little bit more.
Well,
I like
okay,
I like that.
Well,
I like the power metal.
So there's a secret lab under...
Here, I'm going to mute for a second. There we go.
So there's a bat cave underneath this.
He's got like a giant lab bat cave under this.
That Tony Stark built for him.
Yeah, that Tony Stark built. Hey, I'm Smart Hulk. I didn't come up with Smart Hulk, but I totally came up with Smart Hulk. So just more.
He spent the intervening years of the 5 years.
This is when they were in the blip. So they were just hanging out in Mexico during the blip. This is
not a bad place to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got sun, you got waves, you got food. I mean, you got booze. Him and Tony used to just kick back and just, hey.
Didn't Tony have a family though? Like that was like the whole crappy reason that he couldn't save.
Well,
that Doctor Strange couldn't just fix everything is because Tony and his stupid kid.
Well, the other thing too is like Tony's a billionaire, so he would just hey, I'm gonna go see how Bruce is doing. You know.
Right.
Sorry.
Favorite band of all time. I couldn't tell you. I have like eras where I'll go through like 6 months of listening to Rocky Erickson. I'll listen to the Seeds for 6 months. I'll listen to I'll listen to the Cramps for a couple of months, like the Ramones, and just punk metal, alternative, psychedelic. Prog, love a lot of prog stuff. I'm a music geek. There's no favorite band.
Yeah, well, my favorite band, I always tell people, I'm like, do you know me? My favorite,
Cheap Trick is his.
No, actually, the Beatles is mine. It's like the Beatles, and then I have to have a separate list because nobody else can be on that list.
Well, the Beatles don't count as a favorite band because
Yes,
they're the
they do.
Beatles.
They are a force of nature.
Well, yeah, because they're not like a band so much as they are a brand.
Well, no, they are. If there was anybody I would say was touched by the hand of God, it would be them. Like I said, and on the other list, there's like Cheap Trick, just because they're at the top, just because they're together, still together. No, seriously. There's.
I'm gonna blow my nose. You take it.
Cheap Trick is like.
Cheap Trick.
It's like Cheap Trick is at the top of the other list. Like I said, you have the Beatles on one list here. Where's it here? And on this list, this is the Beatles list. And on this list, why is my palm red?
I
don't know. Oh, because I had it on the chair. And on this list over here, you have like, get your mind out of together. You have like Cheap Trick, just because they're still together. No, I didn't go to San Diego. No. Then you have Badfinger, and then you have the Raspberries, and then you have like, then you start like going down to like the also Rans, and then you go down like, and you have like somewhere around here you have like Matthew Sweet and Dwight Twilley, and then you have like who is those? A good power pop band.
You're a Raspberries fan.
Oh, I love the Raspberries. Badfinger Raspberry. Like I said, I get my wallpaper.
I love Bubble Surfers though. I like them. I love Dead Milkman. I love. There's a ton of stuff.
Okay, let me get. What? No Man of War? No. I'm not a big metal guy.
Yeah, I'm more the metal person, but I got.
People always.
We were just listening to Grim Reaper yesterday.
People
I was, because I think the guy passed away, the singer. Grim Reaper are underrated. I like that.
People would ask about power pop. I'm like,
yeah. I like Duran Duran too. I like a lot of Tears for early Tears for Fears. Pale Shelter is one of my favorites.
Yeah, when I say to people I like power pop, oh, you like XTC? I'm like, no.
I like XTC Sideband, the Chocolate Watch Band, because they were psychedelic.
But
I really love psychedelic.
But I would say no. Why does that name keep coming up? Like no. I like Big Star, but I don't love them.
I love the Zombies. Well, they're amazing. I love the Animals too.
Big Star for me is just, it's good, but it's not great. I don't hold them in as high as regard as a lot of people seem to.
I don't even know Big Star.
Yeah, September Goes, the hanging out in the street, from That 70s Show.
Yeah.
That was re-recorded by Cheap Trick.
Bloodhound Gang were good too. Yeah, they were good.
Clutch.
But see, I remember a lot of these weird, like we were listening to Beavis and Butthead, and we're like, wait a minute, who is that? Oh yeah, Porter for Pyros. So we're just going through, like we're rewatching the old stuff because that's just a trip down memory lane for us.
So did turning into She-Hulk heal her gash? Apparently.
I think so. Yeah.
She has a gash.
See, I didn't get into Nirvana. I was more I some of their like more obscure stuff.
Okay, so she's just hanging out. And he's telling her, listen,
yeah, he wants to test her. Yeah, okay, you got a lethal dose of gamma radiation. She's like, what do you mean lethal? Am I gonna die? Like, no,
you're not
we're
gonna die because you're She-Hulking and you're being a She-Hulk. And you call it She-Hulkness.
Yeah.
And there's no cure. Just like the rock and pneumonia. You need a shot of rhythm and blues.
Take a pause, Bruce. All right, look, we're better than peoples. Because we have common genetic factors that you could be a She-Hulk too. Oh, so it's because they're related? He can't just go around turning anybody. All right. So it's only people in his family.
Still though, I mean, you're taking it and you're turning it into like food poisoning.
Right.
I mean, it's not. even if I heard someone say this one time, I don't know who it was. Even if your blood was to come into contact with someone else's blood, because most people bleed out.
Yeah, it's not gonna go in unless it's like a virus or
yeah,
something like that.
Unless because you there is a high probability you're not going to be infected. I mean, you could get an infection from something else, like a staph infection, but you're most likely not going to get his Hulk AIDS.
Okay, that's what we're calling it. Hulk AIDS. His Hulk cooties.
His Hulk cooties.
Oh, because I'm better than you. Oh, did you see that?
Yeah, because I'm better than you.
Because I'm better than you.
There you go, yeah. And why? Because she's a 5'2" woman. Actually, she's listed at 5'2", which means she's really about, what, maybe 4'10"?
Probably. She's tiny. She's tiny.
Oh, I mean, I don't hold that against her.
Different. In a better way.
Yeah, they're really laying it on heavy here.
Like every scene, she's better than him. She's smarter than him. He does give it back to her, but for crying out loud, just every scene, it's like, okay, I can take like one line, but every crapping scene, it's literally every scene. Now to analyze your blood samples. What's up with this? I don't remember too much of this. This is kind of where I started rolling my eyes. I'm like, oh, they really are going.
Bruce gave his cousin AIDS.
A little bit.
The Hulk cooties.
The Hulk cooties. So it's too dangerous to get in the world. She's like, I don't want to be a thing, right?
Well, too bad.
Oh, yeah, the inhibitor. She wants to never be the Hulk again, so she wants the inhibitor. It got damaged in the wreck or something. It was only calibrated to her. But no, Tony Stark made it, so I can't. And you're never going to go back. And she's like, I want to go back and be a lawyer. I don't want to do that.
I don't want Hulk cooties.
I don't want Hulk cooties. And she's like, starts freaking out, so he makes her pancakes.
Well, it's...
Probably because she hasn't eaten in 2 days.
Probably.
And she probably uses a lot of... You think you use a lot.
Burns a lot of calories.
Right? You'll burn a lot of calories with that. You could always play a sound effect, too.
Well,
No.
Damn, we're smooth.
Damn, we're smooth.
Damn it.
Oh, we saw the new episodes of Beavis and Butthead, actually.
Yeah, we saw a couple of new ones of those, too.
So
he's trying to give her this, hey, I have this huge book of like the 15 years it took me to be the Hulk. Now you and I are going to isolate here for 15 years while you figure this shit out.
It's called I Am Hulk.
It makes them both so unlikable. I think.
This is written by, again, written by people who don't interact with anybody. It seems like
this is written by people who bitch at people on Twitter.
They clearly,
aka Dana Crapping Schwartz.
They clearly don't like each other. They clearly have contempt for each other. It looks like they've never been in the same room for more than 10 minutes.
This is a Twitter argument in the room.
Yeah,
it's like what this feels like. This is exactly how Dana Schwartz is on Twitter.
And it's one endless exercise in trying to one up the other.
Which is Twitter. That's Twitter.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why this really got under my skin. It's just the snarking and back and forth. And I wanted to like it. I heard it was good. Before I watched it. I'm like, okay. Oh. So I go in with an open mind. And like every scene, we've seen pretty much every scene of this anyway. Chef, did you like it? Quick.
Hey, Chef.
Actually, guys, go check out Chef Nation's review.
Every time you say, hey, Chef, I expect her to say, hello there, children. Hey, Chef.
She might. See, now I want to make pancakes. Yeah, it was written by committee by Twitter. So he's trying to piss her off, and she's like, you couldn't piss me off anymore if you were trying. She's like, just being here is pissing me off.
Your triggers are anger, fear. Oh, that's every day.
That's every day for a woman. That's like literally every day if you're a woman.
And I'd be like, give it a fucking rest already.
These are like baseline of any woman just existing. Oh my god, anger and fear all the time? Really?
Well,
Do you really hate women that much that you gotta put this... Like, this is anti-women. This is so negative for women. This is written by women who hate women, aka women. Women hate other women.
You know,
and it shows in this show so much. It's like everything about feminists that I cannot stand.
You know, I knew a young lady, and she lived in Harlem. She would take the subway home every day, she was in a dance company. She would take the subway in Harlem, home every day at 4 a.m. is when they would finish rehearsing. 4 a.m. She said never once batted an eye. You're telling me this is more threatening? Being a lawyer, being a high-powered lawyer is more threatening than living in LA than living in Harlem. Really? I'm like, you're really doing feminism a disservice. You really are.
Because he says, oh, you need to control your temper. I do that all the time. I'm better than you because I literally deal with this every time somebody catcalls me, and I deal with this every time somebody makes a quip about my appearance, and I deal with this every time I'm a lawyer and an underqualified man tries to tell me what to do. And I'm like, okay, on the one hand, sometimes I can relate to that sometimes. On the other hand, I don't need to hear a pissed off man-hater as our main character. That's not likable.
No.
I mean...
If someone would give her a compliment and said, hey, nice dress. When did you pick that up? Oh my god, I can't believe you...
She's Frosk's rant as a character.
Yeah.
And Frosk isn't like this all the time. She's cute, she's smiley, she's fun. Like, I've watched her since. I see her on Twitter. This is her rant as a TV character all the time. I don't think there's like any levity moment. She even emasculates him in her apology.
She has, and I don't understand how you think this is endearing. All you can say, you were never in any real danger, Jen. I was gonna, if you didn't transform, I have a kill switch here.
So here he's figuring out that she's better than him because she is in full control when she hulks out.
Yeah, she's in full Whaminator mode.
Yeah, so we spend a lot of time in them figuring out when she's Hulk, when she's not, when she can transform, when she can't, and she can just pretty much do it at will. And she can calm down at will.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so much better at being the Hulk than you are. So, okay, I'll see you later.
Yeah.
She does have a moment of weakness, actually, in this. And we'll point it out.
We will. Let's get to it. I don't think you have thought through how dangerous this level of power is. Because she still thinks, oh yeah, I'm going to be fine. And she's just going to walk it off. And she's just going to I'm just going to go back to being a lawyer. And I'm just...
Just like I walked it off.
I'm just not going to bother. So he thinks, oh, it's this huge responsibility. I have to guide you through this. I think he feels a little guilty for it happening. I'm going to mute for a second. Sorry. I am still sick, so... Oh, Lord. You can't be emotional ever. But I'm a woman. I'm always emotional. Woman.
Oh my god, I can't believe you're trying to tone police me.
Just regular anger means death and destruction. I think they could have done this a lot quicker and made her less man-hatey. You could be like, I deal with this every day. Like if I get caught off in traffic, make it something relatable for everyone. Other than...
I get caught up in traffic. I get
They get my order wrong at Starbucks. Or, it's just something that's more relatable to everybody. But not this every day when an underqualified male tries to mansplain my job to me.
That's what, yeah.
And that's everything she's mad at.
You know what this is? This is Dana Schwartz's self-insert.
Yeah. Oh, God. It's so bad. It allows us to hold opposing truths. Oh, so he goes into this meditative...
Yoga, transcendental meditation, whatever it's...
Yeah, and she even doesn't like this. She's like, yeah, I need to get my butt tight as hell. No.
No, you
Gross,
don't get
I'm
a
your
high
cousin.
five for doing the bare minimum. No.
Gross, I'm your cousin. I don't want to hear about your butt being tight. That's kind of good. I mean, they feel more like brother and sister than cousins, but brother and sister would hate each other, I guess. But how do you write cousins? I mean, everybody's relationship with cousins are different. You're tighter with your cousins than I think I am with mine, but
Yeah, well, a few of them.
yeah. But then some of them you might not know. So
Yeah.
depends on what your family upbringing is. It would probably be better as siblings. Like they should have rewrote it.
Well,
Like why is he going off on a retreat with his cousin? It's so weird.
well, it's like I said, some people are tighter with their cousins than others.
Yeah, I suppose. So he wakes her up with an air horn. Yeah, that was kind of funny.
Actually, yeah, that is actually kind of good.
This is one
I
of the
kind
good
of like
ones.
that. Because that is kind of like a thing cousins do. Somebody would do to their...
He does reinforce her bed though. Reva, do you like She-Hulk?
Oh, I loves me the She-Hulk.
He's so much fun. I don't know if I have her on here.
I'm gonna find
She's
you.
on the other end.
I'm gonna find you, make it randoms. Oh, hold the mackerel.
It's mean.
He's got a Nirvana shirt on.
Never mind. Oh God. Could you pick a better band? Like just once, I would love to see a Warlock Pincher shirt or something. Yeah, somebody obscure.
Yeah, like Reva and the Revens. Yeah.
Oh, Reva, you should have been aborted. Anywho.
What's your best friend?
Who's your best friend? Nikki.
Spandex.
See, I was hoping it would be like clothes jokes. More clothes jokes, less man-bashy jokes. That's what I was really hoping. Like, I don't mind if it's a little feministy, if it's a little girly in those sort of ways, but when it's just man-bash, man.
Well, they're trying to prove that, oh, well, we're more than just, oh, yeah, we're powerful. Yeah, but we're such victims. We're such victims.
So he throws the boulder,
victims.
and she throws it farther.
Yeah. Well, not for nothing. He just flung the boulder.
Yeah.
That's a throw.
Yeah. So they compete, and every little thing is, I'm better than you, nana nana boo boo, stick your head in doo doo.
Yeah, well, I'm sure.
Every little thing is, I'm better than
this
you.
pissing contest. Yeah, it's a pissing contest.
And it makes them both unlikable.
You make him look like a jerk, and you make her look like an asshole.
Yeah, and they are. And I'm like, I'm supposed to root for either one. Like, I don't really get what's so great about Hulk either, other than playing a video game as him.
Oh, those video games are great. Like, oh no, he's got a forklift. Yeah.
Which one? I'm so much better than you. Yay. Like, this is all we've seen from some of the commercials, too.
Yeah, from those bits they release.
Yes, it was an exhausting episode. It was a very exhausting episode.
This? Yeah.
This episode, yeah, it's just, it took a lot out of me to sit through. It's only 35 minutes. Like, he pushes her off. Yeah, he's a little punk. And she is. She's a little punk. Yeah, but I'm better than you. They're both awful. I'm clearly nailing all of these things. I'm better than you, Ree. When am I ever going to use this as a lawyer? Well, guess what? Everybody's going to come after you the second that they know you're a Hulk. And you're not going to...
Okay, so like I said, this is one of the upsides.
Yeah, this is the upside.
And not for nothing, Steve Rogers has had a similar line. He says Dr. Erskine said one of the side effects of the super soldier serum was that my cells metabolize alcohol at a faster rate, so I can't get drunk.
Well, they get drunk. They just...
All buzz, no barf. But she reverts to... Okay, Tony mostly drank around complaining about Steve. Oh, Steve. Yeah. So BBTS.
Tito's. The tequila's probably good.
My brother Dave used to sell Tito's. Tito's vodka. See, there we go. She has a she has a weakness.
She has a weakness. She turns human when she's hungover.
Yeah. And he's making her a smoothie.
I want that smoothie. That looks good. Probably has booze in it. Feel the breaths, no judgment. I'm better than you. Where do I go? Okay, I want to return to my job. I don't want to be here anymore. Can I go?
You're just a man. You're trying to keep me from doing stuff.
Like, clearly she's been here a while.
Yeah.
Oh God, this scene.
Yeah.
Try to show we can live, but we can't pretend like we aren't the 2 few people on Earth that can actually protect her. Make sure your ability to tolerate the stress and regular emotions, especially your anger. All right.
What?
Here we go.
Here
we go. I think I'm going to cough real quick, too. Here we go, where it gets super irritating. And this is another clip that they released early.
No,
Wasn't it?
I don't think they released this.
Oh, I saw this clip on Twitter, though.
Oh, yeah.
At least I think I did. I am better at controlling my anger than you. I do it all the time. Because you're a woman.
That's right, because she's a woman. I'm catcalled in the street. Who catcalls women anymore? Who catcalls women anymore?
I don't think they'd have the balls to.
Who?
Nobody. I don't think anybody's catcalled a woman in the street in 30 years. Because whamanism.
It's something that's not done anymore unless you're outside of a bar and people are drunk. Who is doing this? Where are these writers getting? Oh, well, we're not talking about... well, I haven't personally experienced it, but... If you haven't experienced... This is
like 1970s feminism. This is
1950s feminism. This is 1940s feminism.
This is written by women who are just told what to be mad at, who have never actually experienced this in their lives. Dana Schwartz is not getting catcalled out in the street. She looks too much like a bitch. And the men who she is going to attract are these little soy-ass motherfuckers that she's going to have to hunt down herself, because that is what feminism has done to men over the last 30 years. Women have to go after them.
Albatross says he's only heard catcalling once in his life.
Yeah, women pick me up. And that's the thing. Women pick guys up.
Someone like her is going to go after men, because the men in her life are, I hate saying it, are not very masculine.
Yeah. When incompetent men explain my own area of expertise to me.
There you go. See, this
is made for Brie Larson. She doesn't like that either.
I also did not. Point something out. Is training her probably holding her back, because when you do training, you don't go. Yeah, you don't go all out when you train someone. You don't start with lesson 10. You start with lesson 1. You build up to 10. I do. Yeah. So she's explaining. Oh, I get called a motion never called. I might just literally get murdered.
They're gonna murder you for
being a lawyer, for doing your job, for walking down the street.
For me, like, mansplaining is gonna kill you? I don't get it. Why would she be murdered by her clients?
I don't know.
Maybe? Is she
I have no idea. I don't get it. You know.
How would she be murdered? For controlling her temper? Like if she gets too angry, it's gonna get her killed?
It wasn't even like this in the 80s.
No, I mean the only women who can't control their goddamn tempers are these trashy chicks who climb up over the counters of McDonald's and throw French fries because they didn't get their order right. And you see them on Twitter and TikTok.
Like I said,
and they deserve to get murdered.
Now that we're watching this, going through this the second time, it's like, wait a minute, what the hell, guys?
This is awful.
So it just feels like you're projecting a lot of shit on. No, I think you're the one who's projecting a lot of stuff on him.
She's so insecure of anybody telling her anything. I think that's part of it.
I don't need some 40-year-old green dude tell me what did and didn't work about being a Hulk.
We're gonna clip this. Here, did you write? You got anything to write it down with?
No.
We're gonna rework this into all of the feminism and the She-Hulk. Not He-Hulk. She-Hulk, not He-Hulk, something like that. She-Hulk, not He-Hulk. And don't you forget it, just clip every feminism.
Every
feminist quip into like a trailer.
See her, yeah.
Yeah. Watch her. We'll go back through this and do this tonight.
What do you mean I'll do it tonight?
Yeah. I'm going to rewatch Let's Fighting Love.
This is all I've been thinking about, Bruce. And she's leaving. I've had enough of this. I'm not. You can't stop me because I'm a strong, independent woman.
And I'm gonna steal your truck, and you can come get it in LA when you come and get me.
That's right. You go, girl.
I am not going to be a superhero, okay? Like, you cannot make me. I'm totally not going to be a superhero. I'm not going to have my entire life taken away from me.
That's right, bro. You tell him.
The price you have to pay for keeping the world safe. Yeah, but I don't want to do that. I want to be Lady Lawyer Woman.
I want to be, like, selfish and eat ice cream and... She comes off as completely unlikable.
Yeah. And that's not Tatiana Maslany's fault. That's Dana Schwartz.
This is all Dana Schwartz here. I got feeling this is all Dana Schwartz writing this part.
Because I like Tatiana Maslany a lot. I'm not too crazy about Bruce Banner, though.
You know, they always have to have a shirt to tell everybody where they are.
Yeah. Oh, you're an unlikable bitch. I learned it from you. She even runs him over in the car. Like, she goes back.
Yeah, you weren't that concerned when he was dangling over your hood. For God's sake.
She's stealing his car.
Okay, you're committing Grand Theft Auto. Not the fun kind.
Just make sure he's okay. Alright, he's okay. There's even a social commentary about student loans in this. Mm-hmm. She's like, I am still paying off my student loans to be Lady Lawyer Woman, and don't you forget it. Not under 350. Drop the taco. Get in the car. Thank you so much.
Drop the taco. Get in the car. Does this?
I have a taco. There. Yay! We don't even need Brie anymore. We can just... It's a squishmallow. The cats didn't want it. Usually they like their little taco. Their little squishy tacos. She's stealing his damn Jeep. We're basically just spoiling the whole thing. I should have put spoilers.
Who cares?
But yeah, there's a social commentary about how much... and I took out all this money in student loans, which I'm still paying off, by the way, Bruce. And I'm going to go be an amazing lawyer, whether you want me to or not.
I didn't have my rich friend Tony build me a lab. Thank you very, very much.
I'm going to mute for a second here.
Yeah.
Damn, we're smooth.
There, that works. I'll just play a clip every time. Is she animated? Is she animated when she isn't green? She looks naturally floaty all the time. They might be CGing her into the background here somewhere, because then they filmed this during 2020, so they might not even be in the same room.
It's probably the volume thing here, you know.
Oh, then they start fighting. Oh, did he punch her in the face? That's right, he punched her in the face. She kind of has it coming. Oh no, he slaps her.
Yeah, that's the Hulk clap.
Yeah, he Hulk claps her. I'm not a big Hulk fan to begin with, I think. I think that's just the thing. I don't get... Other than, like, playing him in a video game, right? Oh, then she figures out she can do it, too. At least they fling each other around quite a bit. You broke my glasses. Fight, CGI. You're fixing the bar. Okay. So they do fix the bar. Like, this is funny, you know, like, when they're just fighting, that's okay. I can take, like, this stuff when it's just, you know, the little lines of, okay, you broke it, but you're fixing the bar.
Yeah.
I dropped the taco. I did. Where'd it go?
I don't know. What'd you do with it?
Oh, no.
You dropped the taco.
Thank you so much, Arzo Media. I dropped the taco.
Taco dropper.
And my cousin had this kind of contempt for me, I wouldn't call her, right? Oh, I think she's just... I don't know if it's, like, always this way, or if she's just extra mad because he turned her into a Hulk. That might be why she's extra mad. But, you know, they really should have had a lot... Like, somebody should have given this another watch and said, Bruce and I used to have a great relationship, and show, like, a flash of, you know, them hanging out before, and then now, like, you turned me into a Hulk and now we're fighting or something, because it just seems like they hate each other, doesn't it?
Well,
because I can see them going off and hanging out if, you know, we had a little bit more of, you know, just one little line of, we used to have a great relationship until he turned me into a Hulk.
Yeah, I mean, that's what this needs. It needs to establish what the relationship actually is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, because in the comics they were a lot closer. I mean, yeah, okay, there would be some resentment, like there'd be fear, like, Bruce, what do I do? It wouldn't be, and she's showing way too much anger, but it'd be more like, Bruce, what do I do now?
Yeah.
What can you help me?
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Her hulking out.
She doesn't want. She doesn't. But they can't say she needs help because that makes her look weak.
There is this weird thing about eating Cheetos with chopsticks. That's very like. There's a lot of like MC like the tolerable stuff is the what do you mean you eat Cheetos with chopsticks? Hey, you don't get Cheeto dust on your hands. Oh, that's cool. You're not the only genius in the family, Bruce. Just a little shit like that. That's okay. I don't mind that.
Well, the Cheetos because look,
it's kind of cute.
His fingers are huge, so
It's funny that he's trying to eat with chopsticks. I'm the only other person in the world who could Hulk out like you. So then they hug. Then they hug it out. They don't fight so much. I'm a much better lawyer than I am a Hulk because I suck at being a Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
Now who's smug? Everybody. We're all smug. Everybody sucks.
Oh,
so that my family knows, Nikki knows, and you know. And now here we're dealing with the thing.
The
and
lawyer
I'm gonna
guy.
give my
I think
now
that's,
lawyer show.
Yes.
She even has a line like now lawyer show, which is cute. I like those little moments. Like there's a lot of stuff that I do really like in this. I like the fourth wall and now lawyer show because she desperately wants to be a lawyer. She doesn't want to be a Hulk at all.
Now, okay, this guy says, "Don't screw this up, Walters." I'm like, yeah, which is what you would say to anybody. Don't
Just
screw
the
this
eye
up.
roll. Yeah, just the eye roll. Why did they give her, what was her, Marsha Clark hairstyle?
Yeah.
She's supposed to be Marsha Clark from the 90s. How old is Dana Schwartz that she has that reference in there? She's probably 45, huh?
No, I think she's in her mid-30s.
Late 30s. She's probably 38 years old.
But still, though, Marsha Clark, that's that's the reference.
So whatever this is breaks in.
So that's actually JWoww, or whatever it is.
JWoww. So yeah, JWoww from Jersey Shore breaks in.
Jersey Shore. That's the villains. It's Titania, but it's really Jersey Shore.
Hey, do the thing. I'm your paralegal. I like the outfit. See, that part is good, right? I really like this outfit. I don't want to tear my outfit. But I gotta save everybody. And I don't want to, expose myself to everybody.
Shoes.
But
okay.
protect your shoes.
Oh yes, they're cute shoes. Yeah.
Because they're probably 700. Like I don't mind the clothes jokes and the shoes jokes. It's just male bash, male bash, male bash. No. Never.
Male bash. I'm a victim. I'm a victim. I'm a
victim. You're not a victim. You're a rich fucking lawyer. God damn it. Get over yourself.
How are you a victim? You're a lawyer.
Right?
Isn't she supposed to lack confidence in human form and not be a smug B-word?
Yeah. And she doesn't come across as lacking confidence. She comes across as being
a bitch.
A man-hating victim mentality. Like, I mean, there's a lot of insecurity there, yes. But insecurity and no confidence, I think, are two different things, in my opinion. But so she hulks out. Who the hell are you? I am She-Hulk, not to be confused with He-Hulk, and I am better than you. Nana nana boo boo. And I punched you into prison.
So Jersey, she defeated Jersey Shore with.
Yeah, so she defeats JWoww. Oh, should I have shown you some of that?
And we're calling her Jersey Shore.
I don't know who that is.
That's Titania, but she's with Jersey Shore. Why did she show up at this?
Those shoes are awful, too. Those shoes have too thick of a heel. They are awful. I mean, they're cute on the back, but for crying out loud. And then they CGI her down to normal.
Yeah. But why did Jersey Shore show up here? We don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. And that's how the show ends. I'm ready for my closing argument now. Okay, so what happened with the trial? Oh, yes, that's right. I did a video on this. They admitted they couldn't do courtroom stuff. They wanted to do a courtroom thing where they have literally no seats in their courtroom because they can't write courtroom stuff.
You do know, not you, but talking figuratively, and whomever wrote this, you do know that you can hire people who will tell you what goes on in a courtroom. They're called consultants. They're called technical advisors.
If she was a they, that would she be Wee Hulk? Ooh, Sean Russell, that's a good question.
That's a good one.
Ooh, I don't know.
Nobody hires technical advisors anymore. That's what it seems like. I rest on your face.
Talking about Cat Choreo.
It showed.
My Jessica Gao. Yeah.
Who has no idea how to write courtroom scenes. Is there? I want to see if there's a technical advisor on this.
I don't think there is.
No, I don't think there is. Being Wayne, technical advisor, which is so and so at score
based on Marvel Comics.
Yeah, only loosely.
Kevin Feige.
And Louis Desposito. Victoria Lau. There's
Desposito?
Despacito.
I'm going to start you on it.
Despacito. Gonna have a bean burrito.
Gonna start you on it. You know
Victoria Alonso. There's the villain in all this.
Gonna start you on it. Cat choreo producer. Yeah, I don't think they have any consultants. They've got like 4 women who work on this.
2, 3.
Wendy, somebody,
3,
Jennifer Booth.
Wow, 4.
Line producer.
Oh, there's only 4 producers on this?
Production designer.
Actually,
there's only 3 editors? Wow. Yeah, you can kind of tell. Oh, she did get some spandex. She did get her spandex. She taped it back together.
Ugh.
She taped it back together.
Like I said, it's not.
And he's all confused. How do you get back together?
Okay,
Is Captain America a virgin? Yay or nay? Did you miss this scene? So we do have an answer. And this at least comes around as she's not taking a shot at Cap. Here, you think she's calling him an incel? She
almost feels sorry for him.
Yeah, it's not so much she feels sorry for him.
She's like, oh my god, I can't believe such a piece of man wouldn't do the giggity with anybody.
I'm gonna mute for a second. Oh man.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So I can't believe.
Did we miss it?
Well, okay, there's
Steve Rogers did so much for his country, and he never got to experience the giggity. Why are you obsessed with that? Why would you be talking to your cousin about that? That's so weird. Did you talk to your cousins about that?
No.
Your female cousins? Would you be awkward if they did? Would they do it to you?
Yeah, I would. Can you please drop it? I'd be like, can you please drop it?
Did you see that ass?
It's America's ass.
That was America's ass, by the way. Like, that ass did not deserve to die a virgin. Oh, then you need to read the Bucky and Gap fan fiction. And I'm sure his ass got a good pounding from Bucky and some of that. By the way, we're kind of R-rated here. But then again, she started it. She's drunk and she's talking about his ass.
It's so sad.
Steve Rogers is not a virgin. Lost virginity to a girl in 1943 on the USO tour.
The blonde backstage.
See, I knew it. So she just screwed with him that whole time.
The whole time
she just screwed with him.
She's trying to get that and just trying to confirm what she already knew.
Yeah, but it wasn't in the History Channel. She just wanted to. That look, though. You're not drunk. Of course I'm not drunk. I am a Hulk. I will not be drunk or anything at any moment. There's no more credit scenes.
No. I'm trying to figure out who's the technical advisor on this.
There wasn't one.
There wasn't one because they didn't want to spend 10.
I agree, Kitty. Right? Remember?
How much would it cost? Like legal technical advisors, like $10,000, $50,000. I don't know. Whatever it costs, pay it.
It'd probably be $100. They could probably just get a walk on and they'd be fine, right?
For God's sake.
This show. If you don't want blatant whamanism hitting you over the head in every single scene, skip it. Skip it.
No, not for nothing.
Maybe the next episode's better. Maybe they fix it. Maybe all the feminism is in the first one.
One of my favorite movies is A Bridge Too Far. It's a story about Operation Market Garden. The guy who led the British forces, the Special Air Services, was named Roy Urquhart. And you see, technical advisor Roy frickin' Urquhart. They got the guy who was actually in the operation to say, no, this isn't how we did it. We did it like this.
Is Jen gonna bonk Steve? Maybe.
What?
Do you think Jen will ever bonk Steve?
Jen will bonk Steve?
Yeah, or She-Hulk. Will she bonk Cap?
Oh, yeah.
At some point. Yeah. Probably. Here, I'm gonna mute for a second.
Yeah, Market Garden was a disaster, and the film showed it was a disaster. They went in with 10,000 men. They only came out with 2. Not 2, singular 2, but 2,000.
Skip this. Like, there's some enjoyable moments. It's paced okay.
But, yeah.
But if you're your last straw with these Hollywoody wokier than thou.
This isn't going to help. This does not help.
Yeah, this doesn't help.
This
I was
does not
really
help.
hoping for a change. Like, because you can make every one of these statements about her being angry with general things that can appeal to everybody. And that's how you like there's nothing wrong with having a couple of like clothes jokes, but you don't have to make it for women who hate other women by women who hate other women, because that's just gonna tank your audience.
All you're doing is you're affirming what everyone suspects. Oh, this is gonna be a woke disaster. This is gonna be a feminist tirade.
They didn't have to do that. They really could. Like, she could have been angry about getting cut off in traffic or getting her clothes shrunk in the dryer or something. You know, just normal life stuff. You know, what would universally men and women be angry about?
Like I said, cutting off in traffic, having a bad day at work, having like getting a bill in the mail for something, finding out someone stole your credit card, losing your phone.
Yeah.
I mean, all the everyday. It doesn't even have to be one thing. It could be a lot of little things that just pile up, like Jenga, and you topple it over. But I mean, getting.
Oh, like the phone rang and I burnt the toast, or I burnt breakfast.
Getting your order, the toilet backing up, the hot water heater exploding.
Yeah, that's like. I think that's why the Mary Tyler Moore Show worked so well as a feminist icon, because it showed that women living on their own were going to deal with stuff like that. And she wasn't, like, she dealt with a little bit of the mansplaining stuff because it was 1970.
Yeah, it's 1970.
Yeah, this isn't 1970 anymore.
No,
men are too weak and soy and pussified to do any of the stuff she's complaining about. Men haven't done that in years.
You wanted to change men. Congratulations, you did it. And now it's like, wait a minute, men get over shit. That's the thing. That's a good thing. If you have an argument with a guy has an argument with another guy, then that's over. It's over. A woman has an argument with another woman. And from what people say, they don't talk to each other for ages.
Right.
I can't remember who it was.
Women are petty and women are unlikable. And this is clearly a show for women who hate other women.
I had an argument with my buddy Jimmy, the girl he was dating at the time. We kind of ended the night or whatever. Oh yeah, I talked to Rob the other day. He goes, "You talked to Rob?" "Yeah." "But you had an argument with him?" "Yeah, so?" "Why would you talk to him?" "Well, he's still my best friend." That's how we operate, though.
Yeah, people think like if you have an argument, you're done. If you're a woman, I guess.
I don't know. Like I said, this could have been. You're not
doing women any favors.
No, you're not doing women any favors. You're not doing the whole if people called it the MCU weren't calling it the MCU before, they're going to call it the MCU now. Especially now after what stretchy face there? Miss Fisty?
Oh yeah, Ms. Marvel.
After Fisty and after WandaVision in the universe of women, and this, and there was another one in between that, wasn't there?
Eternals.
Eternals.
Shang-Chi and Eternals, but I don't remember. Black Widow.
Yeah.
Oh god, Black Widow was awful too.
It's just amazing to see how far. I know you've never been a big fan of Marvel, but for me, it's amazing how far and how fast it's fallen. It really is. Eternals wasn't bad, really. It was laughable the first 5 minutes that we saw.
Like, even the demographic that they're going for, like the girlfriends who used to get dragged to these with their boyfriends, they're not gonna probably even care about this. They probably already gone.
This is made for the Dana Schwartz, for the Gail Simones, for the Heather Antoses of the world. This is made for you go. But this is a lot of projection, Bruce. I'm like, no, the only one I see projecting is you. If you call your customers every name in the book, guess what? They're not going to be your customers for very long. I don't have to watch these movies. I don't have to watch this crap. I could do something else. I could very well do something else with my time.
That South Park thing was cool.
Yeah.
You see why I'm like, I just keep going over that tab. It's right there. It's right there. Like an hour and a half. They played at Red Rocks. It's great.
Lady Viking says she hates other women because of her biology.
Well, we were kind of programmed to. Is it raining?
I don't know. Chris
Sounds
Rock.
like it's raining.
It's
Oh,
windy.
shoot. Look up.
It's cloud cover.
Okay. Sounds like it's thundery. So.
Chris Rock did say women hate other women.
Yeah. They do. They do. And this clearly shows. I mean, you put these women in a writer's room. And then the writer's room's over, guys. So Dana Schwartz got either fired or it's only going to be one season.
She fulfilled her contract and that was it.
Yeah, they only hired her for a season.
Chris Rock said about women hating other women. He goes, you guys bring your girl around your guy friends. Man, I want a girl like that. Where can I find a girl like that? I want a girl like that. Ladies, you bring your man around your girlfriends. They say, damn, I want him. And I will slit that skinny bitch's throat to get him.
We watched, you're saying the Eternals wasn't that bad. We saw, instead of Ghostbusters, accidentally, because they played the wrong movie, the first 5 minutes of Eternals.
Mm-hmm.
It was awful.
Beautiful, isn't it?
My name's Icarus.
I didn't ask you. Did I ask you your name? Shut up. And they're not aliens, they're robots or something? Or I don't... I said 6 or 7 years ago that there was going to be an Eternals movie, and damn it, why did I have to be right?
I got mute. Okay. I think that's about all I can...
How long have we been going?
An hour and a half.
Oh, really? On this?
We complained for an hour and a half on She-Hulk.
On She-Hulk? How many people are watching?
I don't know.
We had 50 people watching at one point.
Oh, crap. Well, thank you. Thank you, guys. I might do like a game stream tonight or something. I'm probably going to leave this up.
We have to watch Resident Alien stuff.
Oh, yeah. We got to watch Resident Alien. I want to watch Resident Alien.
Yeah, that should wash all the...
That'll be the palate cleanser. Go watch the South Park 25th anniversary
Oh, my
concert.
God. It's brilliant. I don't even like Ween or Primus, but it's still brilliant.
Oh, booty you. Booty you.
Boo to me?
Yes, booty you.
Booty me?
Boo to you. You don't have good taste. Anymore.
Yeah.
The weed and Primus sandwich is what I landed on here.
Mm.
It's cool though. They played fucking Red Rocks, man.
There's probably an uncut version of this concert somewhere.
Probably. I'm sure you can find it. But yeah, it's really cool. If you can find it, which you can. What's it on? Paramount?
It probably is on South Park.
It's on their site. It's on their site.
It was on South Park Studios for...
It's on their site. Where is it? Boom. There you go. So yeah, they bring them all out. You got Weed, you got Primus, they're playing at Red Rocks. Like, look how cool Red Rocks is. Holy crap. We'll mute it. Look how cool Red Rocks is. There's Trey Parker down there being awesome.
How many people does Red Rocks hold? 25,000 maybe?
Not that many. It holds a lot. Look it up.
Okay, Red Rocks.
Yeah.
Let's see if it was still... Oh, and my phone's dead.
Phone's dead. Well, that's why you look at mine. So I gave you mine. Yeah, I got to see Weed at Red Rocks way back when. And it was really... Look at that Vox he's in front of. Holy crap. I do like a good Vox.
That's AC30, yeah.
Those are definitely my preferences. So they do a lot of music from South Park. They got backup singers behind them. They got Weed doing backup on like Jacking It in San Diego. They do songs with Primus, like the theme song stuff. They do like Primus and Matt Stone do a special version of Tommy the Cat.
9,545. That's a lot smaller than I thought.
Yeah, it's pretty small. So if you see this, they just do all of the songs, or not all of them, but all the good ones. All the good ones. It's just so awesome to see them at Red Rocks. Just because that's like a huge dream there. Like, look how cool Red Rocks is. They project stuff up there. I probably shouldn't show too much of this because they're getting banned or claimed, or especially some of the
Old Man Philip and Old Man Terrence.
Yeah, Terrence and Philippi stuff. If you like South Park and the songs from that, definitely check that out.
That's all, buddy.
It is so, like, anytime you get something that has good music with it. I am such a music geek that I really, like, I gravitate towards stuff that has, like, good music.
Did they do montage?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. Oh, they did pretty much every song you want to hear. for the most part. Here, look at this. I would have been there. And I'm very sad. So you to go. Oh, well. I would have been there. All right. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Go watch the South Park concert. It's awesome. They do the songs live from the show and a whole bunch of other stuff. And if you like it for the show, chances are they probably did it. I am Becca. Who are you?
I'm Rob off camera.
And we'll see you guys on the next video, live stream, or wherever. I might do a game stream tonight because I am still kind of sick, so I might do, I don't know, some sort of game.
About multiverses.
Maybe multiverses or something. So, bye. Oh, I can't even hit that note. Bye. And the cat says meow. Bye.